So,
and when you look at players 1 through to 11 tonight, barely anyone on the home side gave a bad performance. You had Kermorgant in with the first goal of the game, and I guess his performance, along with others, epitomised what this Charlton side's all about.
Great free kick from Green, right in the danger area. And he got the first touch, Kermorgant. And if you do get the first touch with that sort of delivery, and you get it on target, then it's very difficult. And Bennett didn't really have any chance of saving that once he got his head on it. It was a great start for Charlton because Huddersfield lost the possession, but never really fashioned any chances in that first half. And the game was won in that first half. Certainly the first goal was very important.
But Huddersfield unhappy that the free kick was given in the first place. Have they got a point?
They have, because I think... that's the free kick. That's the foul for the first free kick, and it was a bit soft, wasn't it? And I think they was disappointed with that, but I was even more disappointed with the second free kick, the second decision that went against them.
Yeah, Hogan Ephraim getting the second goal. Well, look at the incident that led up to that at the moment. Really annoyed Lee Clark. This was it here. I mean, he was furious at half-time. What was your reading of why he was furious?
Because I think he and the Huddersfield players think that's a foul. Although the Huddersfield players booked it out for the throw, I think they think that's a foul on their player, and they switched off. And Charlton got going. Green actually picked up and threw it in very quickly. It's hooked on. And Wright Phillips was dangerous all night in these positions, one-on-one. Got away from Clark, and Ephraim came in and finished it off. And it started from the throw. They never reacted to the throw being given to Charlton. Charlton were much more alive and got their rewards because of that.
So all of which means that for Huddersfield, the unbeaten run is over. It was 43 coming into this. I wonder how Lee Clark is feeling right now. He's with Patrick Davison.
Well, Lee, finally you have been beaten. What cost you tonight?
Our first half performance. Overall, the whole aspect. We started the game quite well, first 10 minutes, but it didn't look like there was any belief there. There was no urgency. We give 2 poor goals away. And, went out with a wimp on the first half. Second half, at least, they tried, they give it a right good go, had opportunities, caused them problems, but we'd done the damage in the first half with our performance then.
With the run you're on, why would there be no belief?
Well, I'm not sure it's no belief, but you've got to be positive on the front foot and do things as if you mean it, like i.e. crossing, set plays, shots, passing. Made bad decisions where and when to pass, and we just kept giving the ball away. Our passing tonight wasn't of the highest quality at all.
Any complaints about the 2 goals that looked like they might have been?
The second one, the referee's pointing for a throw in our way, and then the linesman gives it the other way. So, no, with the first one, maybe we've got done wrong side. So, but I just think the decision to give the throw. But we should be then switched on once it's gone against you.
What's the next thing then? Start another unbeaten run?
Of course it is. Yeah. Let's see what we're about now. We've had a setback. We've got to bounce back. It's a bigger setback. It's because it's against one of our rivals who are deservedly at the top of the league. But we have to kick on again. We've got a long wait till the next game against Bournemouth, but we've got to prepare, get our heads down and go again.
I must just ask you about something that makes this pale into insignificance, the loss of Gary Speed yesterday. How saddened and shocked were you by the news?
I'm still saddened, I'm still shocked. For whatever everyone thinks of him as a player, and he was a fantastic player, times that by about 1 million and you'll get the man as well. He was a fantastic person. As you rightly said, I wanted to win this game. And I'm upset for the people at the football club and the fans, but what's happened over the last 36 hours, 48 hours has been absolutely dreadful and been a tough time for me and my staff.
Thanks, Lee.
Cheers. Thank you.
So the unbeaten run goes. Alan Kerbishley, he mentions there that his players were confused in terms of what the referee was signalling that led to that second goal. Let's just have a look at it again. Is this a fair point he makes?
Well, I thought it was a foul, actually. I think Lee's saying they thought it was their throw. But I think Green catches Johnson, is it?
But the referee, they're saying that he signalled something, and that's where the confusion is born from.
I think they switch off because they think it's either their throw or their foul. But Green runs to the ball and picks it up and throws it in very quickly, and they're on the back foot from there. Phillips, this is a fantastic turn. He's unlucky. Bennett does well, but Ephraim gets there first, and that was probably the vital goal because I think they was always in the game, Huddersfield, but to get back to 2 was a bit too much for him.
It's interesting to hear what he had to say about a lack of urgency from his side because they had plenty of possession at certain periods in the game. They dominated the corner count. But in truth, were they simply not allowed to convert that urgency into anything?
Yeah, as we said, I think Lee said himself, they did start well and they had lots of possession, but they never really fashioned anything. And Charlton got their goal, and once they got their noses in front, it was 2 banks of 4. It was very difficult for Huddersfield to break them down, and they huffed and puffed second half, but they couldn't get the chance. They couldn't get that little bit of luck to get them back in the game. And Charlton in the end were well organised, very, very fit. I was impressed with their fitness, and they worked their socks off and got their result.
From a former Charlton manager to the current Charlton manager, Chris Powell is with Patrick Davison.
Chris, in the context of what you'd like to achieve this season, how huge a result was that?
It's just another win. That's what it is. We played a very good side tonight. It made us work very hard for the 3 points, but it's just another win. It's our 19th game and 46 points. I think everyone's happy with that.
No one else could do it, so what was the key to beating them?
Well, I think we stayed in the game. They started off very, very well, to be fair to them, but I think we were bright with the 2 goals that we scored, especially the second one, but terrific header by Jan, who's made a big difference to us since joining the squad. And we had to be dogged when we had to be and show good character. But we played at times. It's quite difficult for some of the boys who it's their first real big game. With any real significance. But it's about us tonight and all my fans, and I'm really happy we've got 3 points.
Well done, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very briefly, Alan, when you were managing him as a player, did you see a future Charlton manager?
Well, I think I did, because he's always inquisitive. He always had his say on things, and he was a great player and a great player for Charlton. And I think bringing him back was a fantastic coup.
Alan, thanks ever so much for your time. So Huddersfield's unbeaten record is gone, but more importantly, Charlton are 7 clear.